Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks to all my, I'd like to thank all my subscribers. We're on our way to the big 500. So thanks guys, I really appreciate that. Any new subscribers, I try to put as much value into my videos as possible. Not just, I usually don't talk about just one topic. Like today I'll give a couple of house tips to you guys. I'll let you know about a couple of things I'm going to be trying out online to get off this 9 to 5 hamster wheel type thing. That's another thing I do is try things out, and I'll be letting you guys know what happens. At the moment I'm just show you, just testing this site out, Appen. It's got all sorts of you guys want to try it out. Appen, if you don't know about it, they've got jobs for raters, language jobs, micro tasks, heaps of stuff, guys. I'm just going through my, I'm sorting out my, profile on there at the moment. This site was voted one best site for remote jobs 2019, guys. So if you're looking to work online, here we go. There's all sorts. Transcription, translation, flexible part-time. Requires a computer. You just rate stuff here, micro tasks, so then corporate, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'll probably do a separate video about that, but if you're looking for online work, there you go. Now where were we? Was this where I was at? So today, I saw a, so yeah guys, now also I'll tell you quickly, this is about Electroneum, but like I say, I like to give value. So you've got that, I'm testing out that Appen job for working online. So if you're also into stuff like that, there's, get some extra money. And you guys want to try it out too, and maybe give it, tell me how it goes. But I'll sign up and see how it goes. I'm in New Zealand here, so it could be a bit more. You can sign up from anywhere, but then it's a matter of getting jobs. So hopefully, I mean, if it's all remote, it shouldn't matter where you are. But yeah, voted the best website online for remote jobs. Okay, now two awesome. If you've got any pain, if you're anywhere in your body, you've got inflammation anywhere, arthritis, find out about earthing, guys. Earthing, okay. Do a little bit of research. It's also called grounding or earthing. You can buy grounding products, earthing products that'll so you don't have to be used to. When I first started earthing, which is basically connecting with the earth, there were no products. You had to go and take off your shoes and touch earth, and that was about the only way. Now there's a whole range of products. You can actually buy shoes now that will, so you can walk around and be earthed at the same time. Now, why do you want to be earthed? I'll quickly go into it. Because the earth gives off infinite, it's always given, constantly giving up electrons. Our bodies are electromagnetic fields, and we always need those electrons because our, the food, the water, the environment we're in rips off our electrons and our atoms, etc. So we need those. You can buy an earthing sheet. I'm earthed while I sleep. Now, why would you want that? While you get a much better night's sleep, there's a major, probably the major stress hormone called cortisol. When you sleep earthed, or when you're earthed, you brings the cortisol stress hormone levels back down to balance, back into normality. Now you can also be earthed all the time while you're at your computer. And now some people might say, oh, this is a BS. No, it's easy to prove. You know, all you do is get a voltmeter, and then you stick the the negative attachment of the voltmeter to an earth, and you hold the other end, for instance, and you touch the bit that's earth, and the voltmeter goes right down. Okay, and also another one is shungite. You know, people say it's shungite, which is a mineral that you get from Russia. It's a black rock. I've tested this myself. I might make a little video of that. Once again, with the voltmeter, stick the voltmeter on ohms, and no other crystal will do this. It's sort of shungite is basically classed as a mineral like crystals. You can get the voltmeter, touch the negative and positive on any crystal and on ohms, and nothing will happen. You stick the negative and positive on a piece of shungite, which I will show in one of my videos pretty soon. It registers, and it registers quite a lot actually. So yeah, I'll show you that at some stage. So what do you want shungite? Shungite helps to get rid of the and disperse the electromagnetic fields, protects you from electromagnetic fields around you. So there's that. There's also various, now some people are saying it's a scam, and yes, it's a scam in that there are people that are making false shungite rocks, and they will do nothing. They will be selling their black rocks, and they're not shungite. If you really want to be sure, I've got a link to the Russian site below, and that's the legit site. I've also got links to earthing. Pretty sure I have. Yeah, and another video I do, because okay, here we are talking about Electroneum, right, guys? Now, you know, presumably we're in this to not only help the undeveloped, the unbanked world, but to help ourselves too, and try and get financially free, etc. So when you're financially free, you don't want it to be taken away, or your wealth or what you've worked hard for to be taken away by some idiot on the streets who picks a fight and knocks you out, and next minute you're unconscious or in a coma, or somebody rapes or whatever your wife or whatever. You don't want that. So I sort of think that nothing, I try to like I say, give as much people helpful information as possible. Now the other thing, guys, okay, you're interested in an investment. Okay, I'll tell you this. I'm going to do this myself. There's a certain form of shungite, and there is only so much of it on the planet. Okay, so it's a bit like gold. It's called, if you go on the site, Russian site that I've got links to below, it's called, what you want to get is, it's called elite shungite. Now it's a sort of a silvery shungite, more silvery than black. There's only a limited amount of this, so sooner or later that will become, that will be very, 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 have a huge value. The value will go up because it's very limited. So I'm gonna buy a few chunks of that, set aside, hodl the shungite. So there you go, guys. Some helpful tips. Now, I was watching, who was it? Naga Tribe. I was watching Naga Tribe the other day, and he had a good point. But Richard Ells is probably thinking along this, and probably got working on something as we speak, him and his crew. But Naga Tribe brought up a good point in that he said, these unbanked worlds, they can't buy Electroneum, So we need a method where the unbanked world can buy Electroneum. I might be wrong. Leave it in the comments if there is a way that the unbanked world can actually buy Electroneum. Okay, yes, we know. That sooner or later there'll be merchant places where they can use their ETN to. But wouldn't it help if they also could buy ETN, especially now when the price is really low? really now it's now why the price is low that you want these unbanked people to be able to buy Electroneum now while the price is low. That would be, if you're talking about a long-term picture, that would actually be better for the unbanked people, would be to get methods out now where they can buy Electroneum so that when the price does go up, then they'll have heaps of money, or, you know, okay, we might be going digital, but I think, you know, next 5 years or whatever, they're definitely going to need it. So there's one thing. I think I would be concentrating on not only getting the unbanked free ETN, but how can they buy it. So I agree with Naga Tribe there. They should be able to buy it, and you know, so that's why I bring up this on the forum. I voted this up because this J5 Alive Professor, he's alive, so that's good. That's always a bonus. Actually, you know, you gotta have a sense of humor. But somebody said, I can't. It's a quote. Some famous person said, "The biggest mistake you can make is to think you're alive," which is true. Because how alive are we at any? You know, that's up to our consciousness, I think, and there's more to us than I think that we are right now, put it that way. But I like that name, I'm alive. Yep, me too, I'll second that. She brought up this idea of Electroneum ATMs. Awesome idea, okay? So the unbanked, put a few of these. Electroneum company could lease some of these, right? Stick their sign on it everywhere, and you know, reprogram this so it can accept money. Well, you probably wouldn't even have to. You'd probably just have. Yeah, you'd probably have to. You probably couldn't lease it because you'd need the FTPOS. But you could probably lease some Bitcoin ones and add Electroneum to those. I'm not sure, but this is what we need to get out there right now. Some ATM machines. Yes, I know we've got the vending companies. Yep, fair enough. Yes, that's definitely want to get that out there. But those vending machines are not going to. The unbanked are going to be spending their things, and they're going to need more. And I would say the unbanked, you know, I might be wrong, but I think they want. As soon as the unbanked find out they can do this, they'll want more ETN, you know. So I think definitely need ways to, for ways right now, how the unbanked opportunities to, so they can get more, buy ETN right now while it's cheap. So I thought this idea of J5 Alive, thought it was a great idea. You know, get some ATMs out there, get some vending machines out there. What if Electroneum created an ETN branded ATM that doesn't just convert to chose, but one that could integrate the cryptos that follow the international laws and go to so only? So there you go. Now that might take a while. Vending machines, good idea. They don't take much space and would help immensely with adoption, and you could add the ability to perhaps even buy ETN via the ATM. Both good ideas, you know. Because now look, other idea, but I don't think you can do it. But I put a comment. I put a comment on J5 Alive Professor below there, and I said, you know, could the Electroneum website, could they like make a like a mini a mini exchange. You know, like how we exchanges now. But the problem is, and Naga Tribe was right. He said that most exchanges now, they require you to have a bank account. So it's sort of that's going to be a problem. You know, the whole idea of ETN is they don't have to have a bank account. They're unbanked. But all these exchanges, to get your ETN, if they want some, and they will, they have to go through. They have to have a bank when they register on these exchanges. I think, well, most of them anyway. I think a fantastic idea would be if on the Electroneum website they could create a mini exchange, and you can somehow buy ETN from the website. You know, it shouldn't be that difficult. And all they need is maybe well, you need some system that bypasses banks, and the unbanked needs to be able to buy in ETN using a system that bypasses banks. Now, just off the top of my head, what do we got? You could I don't know if you could yeah, I'm not sure off the top of my head how you do this, but you need a system of somehow. That's why the ATM machines are awesome, because you know, the unbanked could just stick their money in there and you know, get some ETN put on their app, you know. So there you go. So need some sort of way of quickly, that's the thing, quickly being able to enable the unbanked, you know, like for instance these 11 million people in South Africa. I think Naga Tribe said the population there. Haven't checked on that, but so you need a way for these 11 million people to buy ETN, you know, because you know, as soon as, I mean, you know, human nature, I mean, the unbanked might be different, but human nature, as soon as they find out they can buy stuff with ETN, I'd say, you know, first thing they're going to do is look to how they can buy more. Whether they have some sort of community banking type thing, set up an overseas bank account, I don't know, but you know, definitely need a way for them to need to brainstorm on this, and you know, Richard and his team are probably brainstorming, as is everybody on you know, the ETN community. But yep, need a way for them to buy ETN in the well, ASAP basically. I think that'll be a you know, enable people to buy ETN without going to exchanges and all that hoopla, without going through a bank. That's what's needed, and it's coming. So don't forget, guys, there's those links below for the shungite, for the self-defense, for the earthing. All those will help you. And yeah, try that, like I say, try that. There's my availability. There's my da-da-da. Hold on. Oh yeah, see, I'm just doing my profile on Apple, and I was just making sure that there's nothing you can see there. So I'm halfway through that. So there you go, guys. Where are we? Sign up on Appen if you want to do some working at home jobs. Until the next one.